Did you know that tobacco use kills more than 5.4 million people a year? Smoking and tobacco use has decreased, but for those who still use tobacco, the health effects are devastating, especially in minors. Although there may be some short-term benefits, you will learn that the risks and consequences of smoking outweigh these benefits. Not only can tobacco use cause cancer, but it may also lead to many other diseases or even death. According to the Sutter Health Medical Foundation, tobacco is an agricultural crop most commonly used to make cigarettes. It is grown all over the world and supports a billion-dollar industry. The psychoactive ingredient is nicotine, a stimulant, but more than 4,000 other chemicals, 2,000 of which are known to be poisonous, are present in cigarettes. Smoking is a major cause of death, disability, and disease in the United States. Cigarettes or tobacco can't be sold to anyone 18 and under because underage smokers face a greater risk of lifelong addiction and serious health problems, such as cancer and heart disease. According to the Livestrong website, nearly 25% of U.S. high school students are smokers, and an additional 8% use smokeless tobacco products such as snuff and dip. Some people believe that smoking may be beneficial to those with mental diseases, such as schizophrenia or Alzheimer's disease, because the nicotine in tobacco has a short-term normalization effect on the electrical activity in the brain. Others may use smoking to help lose weight because it helps appease one's appetite and speeds up the metabolism. Although smoking may have some short-term benefits, it is more damaging than beneficial. Cancer is one of the most prevalent consequences of smoking. However, nicotine, which is a toxic, addictive liquid found in tobacco, is not the cause of cancer. According to the National Institute on Drug Abuse, tobacco smoke is a complex mixture of chemicals such as carbon monoxide, tar, formaldehyde, cyanide, and ammonia, many of which are known carcinogens. These other chemicals are what cause cancer. Smoking not only causes cancer, but it can cause bad breath, bad smelling hair and clothes, yellow teeth and fingernails, wrinkles, a terrible cough, and it takes energy away for sports and other activities. Some may think smokeless tobacco may help lessen these side effects, but this form of tobacco can lead to esophageal cancer and various types of oral cancer. According to the Mayo Clinic website, a person who uses chewing tobacco has a higher risk of getting cavities because it contains high amounts of sugar. Chewing tobacco also contains coarse particles that can irritate your gums and scratch away at the enamel on your teeth, making your teeth more vulnerable to cavities. Chewing tobacco is also known to cause gum disease, heart disease, and precancerous mouth lesions. Obviously, there are many consequences of smoking to the smoker, but smoking can affect others, even those who don't smoke. Secondhand smoke, the combination of smoke from the burning end of a cigarette and the smoke breathed out by smokers, can affect non-smokers. According to the Center for Disease Control website, secondhand smoke contains about 7,000 chemicals. Hundreds are toxic and about 70 may cause cancer. The CDC stated, non-smokers who are exposed to secondhand smoke at home or at work increase their risk of developing lung cancer by 20 to 30%. Even a brief exposure to secondhand smoke could damage cells in a way that will set the cancer process into motion. Unfortunately, when a smoker realizes the consequences of their actions, quitting is easier said than done. It can take anywhere from weeks to years to break the addiction. Simply put, the best way to quit smoking is to never start. So why do people begin smoking in the first place? Many minors are peer pressured into using tobacco. Some have the desire to fit in with other smokers, while some are just curious about the effects. Kids may think smoking makes them appear older or more mature, when really they are just damaging their health. According to the Livestrong website, an estimated 30% of young smokers eventually will develop long-term smoking habits and will die prematurely from a tobacco-related condition. Although cigarettes and other tobacco products are not sold to anyone under the age of 18, it is too easy for teens to have people of age buy them tobacco. People may not realize how much trouble they can actually get into. The North Dakota Century Code states that it is an infraction for any person to sell or furnish tobacco products to a minor. Those who do may be fined or assigned community service. The best way to reduce the use of cigarettes and other tobacco products is to prevent potential users from starting. The CDC lists several ways to prevent teens and young adults from becoming smokers. Some of these include creating a world where using tobacco products is not the norm, limiting youth exposure to smoking in movies and other media, educating young people to help them make healthy choices, and setting an example for teens and young adults. Policies that contain several parts working together to make tobacco use more difficult and less accepted are the ones that work the best. Although the use of tobacco has some short-term benefits, the consequences still outweigh the advantages. Not only does smoking affect the smoker, it affects the people around them. There are many ways we can reduce the amount of smokers, but the most important and effective way is to prevent people from starting.